Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Storytimers. It's me, Donna Vee, and I am here today with you live from 10 to 11 for story time. I'm so excited. We are going live right now on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Periscope. So if it is your first time watching, welcome. And if it's not, welcome back. I'm so excited to see you guys this morning. I hope everybody's doing well. It's a little cloudy and overcast on the east coast of New Jersey here in Nutley. It is Tuesday, September 29th, and I am so excited to be here. And the letter for the day is the letter E. So let's check out what the letter E looks like. So we have been utilizing and using our Clifford book of ABCs. That's what we're doing this time around because this is, I think, our 7th time doing the alphabet, and I wanted to try something different. So you see, look, capital E or uppercase E and lowercase e. That's what we are looking at today. And did I just say E? That was yesterday's letter. Donna, get it together. Mondays do that to me sometimes, even though today's Tuesday. Today's letter is actually F for fun, fancy, fish, frogs, flags. Can you see that? How about a flea? Do you see a flea? Sometimes dogs have fleas. Oof. That's when you see your dog scratching a lot because it's got fleas. Oh, and there's a little fairy like the tooth fairy. And a flower. And a fox. And then Frank. Good morning, Storytime Frank. How are you? Today is your letter. It's the letter F. And then fish. And then fox. Fire. It's almost campfire season. See that? Look at that big fish. But the uppercase F and the lowercase f. Very similar, very similar. Again, yesterday, I used the example of saying that the E, the lowercase, looked like it was a butterfly that was inside a chrysalis, and then that's what it looked like when it spread its wings. And if you look here, it's like a fern. Do you ever see a fern when it grows? It grows and it comes out and it's like a little swirl, and then boom. To me, I don't know. I see everything kind of like that. Fabulous. That's a great F word. And then Frank, I know you're going to come up with an amazing alliterative sentence that I'll have to use as a tongue twister. But before we even get there, let's talk about healthy habits and the fact that when you waking up with some gratitude can change your complete attitude. And it's amazing. And then also healthy habits, getting up, brushing your teeth, washing your face, putting in new pigtails is always a suggestion for the morning. Even if they're a little lopsided, it's all right. It's fine. F, fine. You're going to be fine. Another healthy habit that we like to practice here at Storytime is stretching. And when we stretch or we do our arm circles or our seated jumping jacks, what do? We recite the alphabet. So maybe you can do it with me. That's right. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. And we know that the middle of the alphabet is number 13. So 13 letters in is miraculously and amazingly the letter M. And M stands for middle. So how about that? We remember that halfway through the alphabet is the letter M. So we're going to do some arm circles. And then when we get to the letter M, we're going to switch the direction, or you could switch to jumping jacks, whatever it is that you would like to do. Good morning, Periscope. Yay, nice to see you. I love it. Edward's here today. Let's see. And then we will be doing the alliterative sentence as our tongue twister for further exercise after we exercise our arms and stretch. And remember, if for whatever reason you cannot do seated stretching, totally understand that. Just then, please try to stretch your imagination. So maybe what you can do is picture the letters in your mind and see what colors they might be, because it's kind of cool. It definitely is. All right, here we go. I'm going to start with the seated jumping jack and go into my arm circles. Here we go. A, B, C, T, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, middle, N, O, P, Q, R, S, switch, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. That was something new. I just realized I said switch while saying the letter S. Who knows? It's like this well-organized download of a dance I do. I don't even know what I'm talking about at the time. So now let's see if I'm all warmed up and if I can actually accomplish doing Frank Simon's alliterative sentence as a tongue twister 3 times fast. I'll read it through once. You could read it with me. It says, Felix Foster frequently fixes fields for Florida football fantasy franchises. Maybe I should take a sip of water first. Frank, that's a difficult one today. Hi, Corey. Corey's watching over on YouTube. What's up, Corey? Okay, yes, you just had our exercise. We were stretching to the alphabet. Okay, you ready for Frank Simon's alliterative sentence? Here we go. I'm going to try to say it 3 times fast like a tongue twister. Felix Foster frequently fixes fields for Florida fans. I messed it up already. All right. Try it again. Try it again. Felix Foster frequently fixes fields for Florida football fantasy franchises. Felix Foster frequently fixes fields for Florida football fantasy franchises. Felix Foster frequently fixes fields for Florida football fantasy franchises. I almost had it. I almost had it. I hope you tried it at home, and I hope you had better luck than I did. I got through 2 nice and smooth sailing, and by the 3rd one, I fumbled. Get it? It's about football. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. I will say this. Anybody that's watching, what? Sick. Mahomes is amazing. Okay, now, we know the letter is F. We've already stretched. We've had some water. We can have some more because we know that part of a healthy habit that can get you through the day in a much better way is hydration. Hydration is like amazing. Yeah, see that, Frank? I know. I fumbled at the end. Wait a minute. I fumbled or did the Chiefs fumble? Because did I fall asleep before? No, I saw the game. What am I talking about? I fumbled at the end, and it's okay. But you know who's not going to fumble? The kids on this list, because you know what they're going to do when they hear their name. You know what to do, you guys. I'm going to get Alphaberry. He's going to come on over here, and we are hoping that when you hear your name, you cheer in your living room or wherever you are in the house, and you go, right? Or maybe some of you are just more concerned or excited about getting a Nobel Peace Prize, and you can go and you can walk around and take a lap around the living room and maybe do a little bit of a wave like you would if you were the queen or the king, because honestly, that would be amazing. All I'm saying is when you hear your name, I want you to get so excited because it is like you're being announced. Now batting number 33 for the New York blah, blah, blah. I don't even know. I don't even know if there is a number 33 at baseball. All I know is that I think it's exciting. I think it's awesome. If you want to do stand-up comedy, it's a lot of fun. You get announced. Fish starts with the letter F. And here's a lowercase f. Yes, the lowercase f. All right. Ready, Alphabet? Come on over. And away we go. Good morning, TJ and baby Lewis, Julian, Matthew, Nicholas, Quentin, Ella, Ari, and Luca, Lucia, Mia, Jax Lennon, Nina Starr, Mark McCartney, Leah, and Kristen from Johnstown, PA, Holland and Austin, Brianna, Lily, Alex, Hannah, Lorraine, Seamus, Cooper, and Tori, Liam, Harper, Tiffany, Emerson, Ollie, Colin, Lily, Hunter, Sophie, Giovanni, Graceland, Kaylee, Joseph, Roscoe, Scarlett, and Juliet, Regina, Madison, Jack, Allie, Andrew, Sawyer, Jane, Liam, Byron, Layla, Genevieve, finally, Finn and Fletcher. They're brothers, okay? That's pretty amazing. Anzor, Kai, and Zach. We've got Paisley, Presley, Liam, Vinny, Maggie, Isaac, Joseph, Patrick, Liliana, Melanie from Massachusetts, Jane, Liam, Lena Sabino, Melody and Kayla DiPietro, Patrick and Nico, Willow Samantha, Frankie, Vanch and Vishaka from India, Sufain from France, Penelope Snow and Nikki from Maine, Tony, Ace, Ara, and Amber from the Philippines, Bella, AJ, Angelo, Fifi, that's you, she lives on my block, and little Joe, Viviana and Bethany, Joe Jr., Caitlin, Ryan, Lucas, and Isabella, Emma, Liv, and Blake, Jake and Maddie, Tabia, Max, and Luca from Germany, V and Izzy, Olivia Rose, Marin Rose, my niece, Molly, her sister, actually Marin Rose is my goddaughter, James, Storm, Allie, Emily, Jake, Kaylin, and then the two hearts that walk outside my body, that'd be Carly and Courtney. So wow, we just made it through all of that, and the only names that start with F are Finn and Fletcher. Interesting. So the highlights of the day are the brothers, Finn and Fletcher. Very good. If you have a child's name that you want me to add onto my list of names that I shout out every morning, please just feel free to put it in the comments. And if you have a word that starts with the letter F that is family friendly, please feel free to put that in the comments as well. If not, guess what time it is? Does anybody know? It is time for none other than vitamin time. I love vitamin time. Vitamin time is great because it's another healthy habit and it's amazing. And you get to kind of have a little bit of a game because I never look to see what color my vitamins are, even though we know they could be pink or purple. I like to see and be surprised. So they're in my hand. But what else do we talk about during vitamin time? Do you guys know? Aside from healthy habits? No? Yes, you do. You know we talk about, yes, feel-good vitamins. I like that, Corey. But you know what else we talk about? Oh, I like the picture of your dog. How cute. We talk about good manners. So good manners would be not chewing with your mouth open. Ugh, no, that's gross. Or not talking with your mouth full. Ugh, yucky. Not nice. So what do? I take this book and I cover my mouth with it. And then this way you can't see when I'm chewing. Hey, Corey, you want to give me a number between 7 and 158 and see if you can help me out with today's Nugget of Truth page. What's a Nugget of Truth page? For those of you that are just tuning in for the first time, well, see this book? I love this book. It was written by author Mike Dooley, and it is written from him for his daughter. And it's all sorts of really amazing pieces of information that can help us get through this crazy little thing called life. And that's awesome. 48. 48 starts with F. I love that. So 48 it will be. So what do I do with this? We're going to check out the color of the vitamins first. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One of each. One of each day is a good day. It's a good balance, especially right after you brush your teeth, because you want to have a nice smile, because a nice smile gets you further in life than a lot of things, because some people are intimidated when you don't. So even though you wear a mask, just smile. You can smile with your eyes. My daughters told me it's called smizing. They learned that from, I forget who. I don't know, but it's true. It's a thing. For me, I just like to just brush them and then have to deal with the tartness of my vitamins. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa, that was tart, but it was so good. So it's okay. It's fine. It's all good. All right, page 48, the Nugget of Truth. This is the message for everyone watching. I feel like so sorcery, like a sorceress when I do this, because I feel like it's going to hit home for somebody. Being excited about the truth is never enough to change your life. You must physically live the truth. You don't have to do it right. You just have to do it. The next step on your path to living the life of your wildest dreams will rarely lie behind doors marked wow or exciting or glamorous. Life's magic works through you, not beside you, not around you, not for you, not instead of you, through you. In life, it's as if we each must choose from countless doorways, all leading to new and different pathways. So we wonder and think, calculate and stress over whether or not we'll knock on the right one. But what we can't yet see is that all of the pathways beyond all of the doorways eventually lead to the same great room in the same great house at the same great party. Although there are exceptions, the more you do, the more will be done for you. That was pretty amazing, Corey. I think that was an awesome page. And basically, it's saying no matter what, magic and truth lies within you and through you. And you're in charge of your own journey. So don't forget that. Don't leave it up to somebody else. That's all I'm going to say. Maybe that hit home from somebody. Maybe it didn't. But I thought it was pretty magical. So thank you, Corey, for the number 48. Okay. And now I'm going to have a sip of coffee. I told you. My daughter got me this very beautiful mug, and I'm using it. Oh, and look. And I just put on my little dragonfly ring. Love dragonflies. Speaking of dragonflies, one of my dragonflies is one of my social distancing buddies. You see it over my shoulder? It's blue. It's right there. See it? And this is when we get the rest of the social distancing buddies. And we wish somebody well. I don't know. Do we have anybody that needs a little extra love today? Maybe somebody that needs some healing, or just somebody that you might miss that's far away. Well, now's the time to learn that you can send love and light, kids, from your heart, from your mind, and from your soul. You can. We could change anything just by thinking about somebody in a positive way. We can elevate the vibration of the nation. I'm telling you, it's exciting. Look at this whole entire gang. Let's do it. All right. First and foremost, introducing Mr. Bartholomew, social distancing buddy of the 2020 quarantine. How are you today, Mr. Bartholomew? You're doing good? I love that. Want a hug? Okay, fine. All right. I love giving him a hug. Oh my gosh. It's like I'm giving you guys a hug. We started all the way back in March and had Bartholomew as our social distancing buddy. And he symbolized the fact that sometimes we could not be with the ones that we love. Now in March and April, it was for different reasons. There were so many people that were frontline workers and still really are. But back then, it was really, really, really rare that we were stepping out of our homes. It was really, quite honestly, intense. And now it's different. We're out there responsibly, and we're still seeing people, but not the way that we used to see people. So we have this amazing little fellow, and he's a social distancing buddy. And what we talked about with the kids was having someone to channel your energy through by hugging, if you need a hug, right? Laughing with, if you want to tell them something funny and nobody else is around. Maybe sharing your feelings and knowing that you could trust that this little guy, he's not going to say anything. Nope. But then we started to incorporate other buddies because he was lonely. And when we went back to living life, I thought, well, you need a little social distancing buddy, right, buddy? Yeah. So he has a whole gang of friends. And now what we do is we talk about each morning how each one of those friends represents a different thing, element. You'll see what I'm talking about. You ready? Okay. So let's start with our dragonfly. And dragonflies all too often are seen around. And for me, it's a symbol of an earth angel. I just never wanted to take this tag off you, buddy. Today might be the day. Should we take the tag off? Oh my gosh. You know what this means, right? Well, you were never going back to the store anyway, because I would never return you because you're so awesome. But this is my social distancing buddy, Dragonfly. And what dragonflies represent to me is symbols of winged creatures like earth angels. Then we have Music Bear. Music Bear is amazing because Music Bear shows us and reminds us that music can change your mood. So like if you need to be uplifted and you want something to like cheer you up, put a song on that you love, blast it and dance around the living room. Yeah, it's true. Or go for a ride and like put the windows down and like crank the music up and just feel the beat. It's amazing. Then Cecilia will heal you. Cecilia will heal you is our unicorn that we utilized when my Aunt Cecilia and Uncle Charlie both were sick with COVID. And you know what? We would send them healing prayers and thoughts through this magical unicorn. And guess what? They're A-okay. Then we've got our cute little Cheeky Monkey. Cheeky Monkey was one of Courtney, my daughter's, first social distancing buddy. And Cheeky Monkey is blue and loves to take your sadness and replace it with gladness. So you send your sadness out to little Cheeky Monkey, and Cheeky Monkey will send some gladness back to you. Then we have Make-A-Wish Unicorn. Make-A-Wish Unicorn is just so cute and reminds us that you can make wishes anytime you want. One of the nicest ways to make a wish, especially if it's not 11/11 or your birthday, is to wish for something for someone else. So I love to send everybody wishes. So like right now in my mind, I'm sending you all extra wishes. And then I know it sounds a little bit crazy to some of you, but I really do believe that it helps me out as well. And then there's little Lammy for hugs, because who doesn't need a hug? And of course, we have Elephant, who never forgets. So even if you think you forgot someone, Elephant will never forget them. Last but not least, Loyalty is my little buddy, Piggy. Piggy is the representative of loyalty in our group, and we love Piggy. So are you ready? So now what all this means is you're going to take someone that you love, someone that you want to send well wishes to, someone that you're thinking of, put them right here in your mind and think of them. Then put them right down into your heart and think of them with your whole heart. And then we're going to send a beam of light from my heart chakra to yours, yours to mine, and we're going to exchange energy. We can elevate the vibration of the nation. We could send well wishes to people like my friend Kim. We could send it to Pat Grillon. We could send it to Frank. I think Frank's still in the hospital. We could send it to so many people. But let's just do that now. You ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That was awesome. You guys are amazing. That was amazing. Did you feel that? I totally felt that. You guys are really amazing, strong working light workers. And I can't thank you enough because that was awesome. So yeah, see, simple. Now I know not everyone at home is going to be getting out social distancing buddies, but the point of teaching this is teaching especially the kids at a young age that you have the ability to think of somebody that you love and you can send them whatever it is they need for that day. So let's just say that you know that your grandma or grandpa misses you. You could send them a message of love and a hug, or maybe you know that you have a buddy, somebody from school that's sick. You could send them healing light and love. And it's just something that you could do on a personal, private level, or you could share it like we do. Okay? Thanks so much, Bob. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm so excited for the books today. I've got new books from someone that I went to, where was it? Milburn. And I got some books from that house and some books from Glen Ridge. So let's check out what we have today. Oh, wait a second. You know what we have to do? We have to focus, right? We have to breathe. And breathe in and focus and say our I am statement and bring ourselves to a place of peace and rest it's kind of easy today for me because it's so gray outside that I'm already more in that kind of a place than I would be on a really sunny day when I'm like, ah! Yeah, I get like that sometimes on gray days too, but more on a sunny day, I'm more like, ah! So, okay, are you ready? Here we go. I am peace. I am hopeful. I am caring. I am ready. Okay, I am so ready for this today because today is the letter F, and I thought to myself, let's have a little bit of fun and let's get books that look like they might be a little different, a little exciting, and I have some old and some new. So, for instance, these are some unfamiliar books, but I also thought that I could do something in the ABC order. I'm going to go backwards though, right? Now, why would I do that and not do F? Well, because honestly, a lot of the books that I saw that have the letter F in the title are really great for Halloween, Frankenstein, and things like that. And next month is Halloween in October, and I'm going to search all of my books and I'm going to do everything I can to try to at least have one Halloween related book per day. And if I don't, then I'll do a Halloween. Ooh, I think that's what I'll do. I'll do a Halloween. Okay, fine. And that's what I'll do. Okay, so now we are going to start with The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. Oh, maybe I should do this. Ready? Here we go. The Very Hungry Caterpillar. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. Huh. Look at the moon. So beautiful. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry little caterpillar. See him? He's so cute. He started to look for some food. Monday, let's see what's happening with the book here. Monday, he ate through an apple, and he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, and he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. I guess that's why it's called The Very Hungry Caterpillar. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. I haven't seen this book in a really long time. I forgot how amazing this page is. Look at the beauteous foods. He is famished. That's funny. The caterpillar is famished. Look at this. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, one pickle, one slice of Swiss cheese. How could you tell? Oh, there it is. One slice of salami, one lollipop, one piece of cherry pie, one sausage, one cupcake, and one slice of watermelon. That night, he had a stomach ache. Good morning, Christine! That night, he had a stomach ache. I mean, for real. That's a lot of different foods. But don't they look delicious? I would totally eat the cake, the ice cream, the pickle, the cheese, the lollipop, the pie, the cupcake, and the watermelon. Nope. I don't need the salami or the sausage. The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through one nice green leaf. And after that, he felt much better. That's a lot of food. Whoa. Now he wasn't hungry anymore. And he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. And we don't want to fat shame him, right? I mean, he looks buff. Oh, he built a small house called a cocoon around himself. And he stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. And he nibbled a hole in the cocoon and pushed his way out. Oh. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. Are you? Maybe I should share it on the same. Yeah, let's share it together. Okay, let's see if I can do this. You ready to see what's going to happen? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Whoa. How beautiful. He was a beautiful butterfly. Good morning, Carlos. Buenos días. Carlos. Okay. Oh, that's it. He ate, and he's a butterfly. Now, if I ate and stayed like that and stayed home for 2 weeks, I don't know if I'd come out a butterfly, but that butterfly is absolutely beautiful. The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. Okay, next book. I just realized I look like I have a... It's fine. Okay, are you ready? Benny's Pennies by Pat Brisson, illustrated by Bob Barner. I've never even heard of this book before. Benny's Pennies. Here we go. Benny McBride had 5 new pennies. What should I buy? He asked. Buy something beautiful, said his mom. Buy something good to eat, said his brother. Buy something nice to wear, said his sister. Whoop, whoop, said his dog. Meow, said his cat. Okay, Benny said, I will. So Benny McBride, with 5 new pennies, strolled out in the morning sun. Where's Benny going? A woman was cutting roses. Her name was Mrs. Hill. Will you sell me a rose? Asked Benny. Will you sell me a rose for a penny? Yes, I will, said Mrs. Hill. Then Benny McBride, with 4 new pennies and a sweet-smelling rose, strolled on in the morning sun. Okay. A girl was baking cookies. Her name was Lucy May. "Will you sell me a cookie?" asked Benny. "Will you sell me a cookie for a penny?" A cookie for a penny? Okay, said Lucy May. I had no idea that there were so many things you could buy for a penny. Then Benny McBride, with 3 new pennies, a sweet-smelling rose, and a soft, warm cookie, strolled on in the morning sun. A boy was making hats. His name was Michael Bess. "Will you sell me a hat?" asked Benny. "Will you sell me a hat for a penny?" "Yes. Oh, yes," said Michael Bess. Interesting. Then Benny McBride, with 2 new pennies, a sweet-smelling rose, a soft, warm cookie, and a fine paper hat, strolled in the morning sun. All I keep thinking is those chocolate chips are probably melting in his hand. I mean, I have such an issue with this. A butcher was cutting meat. His name was Mr. Hopper. "Will you sell me a bone?" asked Benny. "Will you sell me a bone for a penny?" "Oh, you're quite a shopper," said Mr. Hopper. Looks like it worked. Then Benny McBride, with 1 new penny, a sweet-smelling rose, a soft, warm cookie, a fine paper hat, and a big, meaty bone, strolled off in the morning sun. I would totally love some sun here also. A man was catching fish. His name was Mr. Beale. "Will you sell me a fish?" asked Benny. "Will you sell me a fish for a penny?" "It's a deal," said Mr. Beale. Look at the fish's face. Oh my goodness. He's like, "Really? I'm only worth a penny?" I mean, then Benny McBride, with a sweet-smelling rose, a soft, warm cookie, a fine paper hat, a big, meaty bone, a floppy, wet fish, but no new pennies, strolled home in the morning sun. "I'm back," he called, "and I bought what you said." "It's beautiful," said his mom. Good," said his brother. "I like it," said his sister. "Whoop, whoop," said the dog. "Meow," said his cat. Wonder who's getting what? "Thank you, Benny," they all said together. "You're welcome," said Benny McBride. Okay. So the mother got the rose, the brother got the cookie, the sister got the hat, the dog got the bone, and the cat got the fish. And Benny, you know what Benny got? Satisfaction, because he was very thoughtful. He took his pennies and he went out and he got things for other people. And you know what? That was really nice of him. Benny and your pennies. I hope he finds an extra penny just to make him have something. You know what I mean? Maybe he'll find 10 cents. Okay, that was Benny's Pennies. Now, this book, I thought, well, why not? Alexander, Who Used to Be Rich, Last Sunday, by Judith Viorst illustrated by Ray Cruz. Okay, it's another book about finance. F, finance. See that? There's always a thread that goes through. And then, yeah, exactly, Corey. Where's my 5 pennies, said the dad. Actually, did Dad get involved in that? Because I don't remember Dad in their story. Is there a father? Let's check it out. I don't see one. That's the family right there. Whole family. Okay. Alexander used to be rich last Sunday. I love his face. It's like exact. It isn't fair that my brother Anthony has $2.75 and 1 dime and 7 nickels and 18 pennies. Like, how cool is this? I had no idea. I don't pre-read these books. This is cool. Exactly, Christine. Frugal. Oh, he's pouty. He looks pouty. I'm not into pouty. I've already seen pouty. It isn't fair that my brother Nicholas has $1, 2 quarters, 5 dimes, 5 nickels, and 13 pennies. It isn't fair because what I've got is bus tokens. Hope they're not gonna fight over it. Frowny face. More alliteration. Love it. And most of the time, what I've mostly got is bus tokens. And even when I'm very rich, I know that pretty soon what I'll have is bus tokens. I know because I used to be rich last Sunday. Last Sunday, Grandma Betty and Grandpa Louie came to visit from New Jersey. They brought lox because my father likes to eat lox. They brought plants because my mother likes to grow plants. Nice. They brought $1 for me and $1 for Nick and $1 for Anthony because Mom says it isn't nice to say this, but we like money a lot, especially me. My father told me to put the $1 away to pay for college. He was kidding. Look at the faces. Anthony told me to use the $1 to go downtown to a store and buy a new face. Anthony stinks. Nikki said to take the $1 and bury it in the garden, and in a week a dollar tree would grow. Ha ha ha. Mom said if I really want to buy a walkie-talkie, save my money. Saving my money is hard. Because last Sunday, when I used to be rich, I went to Pearson's drugstore and got bubble gum. And after the gum stopped tasting good, I got more gum. And after that gum stopped tasting good, I got more gum. And even though I told my friend David I'd sell him all the gum in my mouth for a nickel, he still wouldn't buy it. Oof. Goodbye, 15 cents. That was weird. I don't even know if you guys are still there, but that was freaky. The internet just went away, and now it's back. Is anybody out there? I'm going to continue the book. But that was so creepy. That was weird. Okay, here we go. So basically, he wanted to sell his friend the gum. Good morning, Christopher. How are you? I just had this weird technical difficulty where in the middle of story time, everything just went blank. So I don't know. That was weird. All of a sudden, it said that I didn't have any internet. And then I couldn't get back on. And I was alone and I was frightened. But I'm here. So, okay. So oh geez, excuse me. Last Sunday, when I used to be rich, I bet that I could hold my breath till 300. Anthony won. I bet that I could jump from the top of the stoop and land on my feet. Nikki won. Huh. That was weird. I bet that I could hide this purple marble in my hand and my mom would never guess which hand I was hiding it in. I didn't know that moms made children pay. Goodbye, another 15 cents. Ahaha. Did you do that on purpose? Because today's the letter F. It froze, like Frozen. I absolutely was saving the rest of my money. I positively was saving the rest of my money. Except that Eddie called me up and said that he would rent me his snake, for an hour. I always wanted to rent a snake for an hour. Goodbye, 12 cents. I didn't even know people rented their pets out like that. Anthony said, when I'm 99, I still won't have enough for a walkie-talkie. Nick said, I'm too dumb to be let loose. And my father said that there are words a boy can never say, no matter how ratty and mean his brothers are being. My father fined me 5 cents for saying them. Goodbye, dime. Uh-oh. Last Sunday, when I used to be rich, by accident, I flushed 3 cents down the toilet. A nickel fell through a crack when I walked on my hands. I tried to get my nickel out of the butt with a butter knife and also with mother's scissors. Goodbye, 8 cents, and the butter knife, and the scissors. This poor guy has no luck. Last Sunday, when I used to be rich, I found this chocolate candy bar just sitting there. I rescued it from being melted or smushed, except the way I rescued it from being melted or smushed was that I ate it. How was I supposed to know it was Anthony's? Goodbye, 11 cents. I absolutely was saving the rest of my money. I positively was saving the rest of my money. But then Nick did a magic trick that made my pennies vanish in thin air. The trick to bring them back, he hasn't learned yet. Goodbye, 4 cents. Oh boy. Anthony said that even when I'm 199, I still won't have enough for a walkie-talkie. Nick said they should lock me in a cage. My father said that there are certain things a boy can never kick, no matter how ratty and mean his brothers are being. My father made me pay 5 cents for kicking it. Man, this kid gets in trouble a lot. Last Sunday, when I used to be rich, Kathy around the corner had a garage sale. I positively only went to look. I looked at a half-melted candle, I needed that candle. I looked at a bear with one eye. I needed that bear. I looked at a deck of cards that was perfect except for no 7 of clubs and no 2 of diamonds. I didn't need the 7 or that 2. Goodbye, 25 cents. What? 25 cents? For a bear with one eye, a deck of cards missing 2? Forget about it. This guy, now I see why he doesn't have any money. I absolutely was saving the rest of my money. I positively was saving the rest of my money. I absolutely positively was saving the rest of my money, except I needed to get some money to save. Toys for rent. And he spelled it the wrong way. I tried to make a tooth fall out. I could put it under my pillow and get a quarter. No loose teeth. I looked in Pearson's telephone booths for nickels and dimes that people sometimes forget, but no one forgot. I brought some non-returnable bottles down to Friendly's Market, and Friendly's Market wasn't friendly. So look at that. There's so many kids watching that probably never even saw a phone booth. I need to look and see what year this book was published because so many guys have mustaches. I told my grandma and my grandpa to come back soon. Last Sunday when I used to be rich, I used to have $1. I do not have $1 anymore. I've got this dopey deck of cards. I've got this one-eyed bear, and I've got this melted candle. Hand some bus tokens. Wow, we have time for a bonus book, but I'm trying to see what we could read because I don't even know if I have a bonus book right here. I'd have to run and get a book. I think we should totally read a bonus book. What do you guys think? Yeah? Hang tight. Right here. Ooh, ow. Let's read it. Let's see what we have. Here we go. Here we go. Fine Feathered Friends. Fine Feathered Friends. This is from Lisa's loan box. I'm the Cat in the Hat, here to say a few words about all of your fine feathered friends, known as birds. There are millions of birds. I will show some to you. Some are the eagles, and they haven't won yet, but they did tie. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. Now, the birds we will meet are alike in some things. They each have a beak and a tail and 2 wings. They are covered in feathers and stand on 2 legs, and when they have babies, they hatch out of eggs. Birds have 3 eyelids on each eye and have no teeth. Don't ask us why. Birds come in all colors, all shapes, and all sizes, and live in a world that is full of surprises. The world's biggest bird is the ostrich. You see, it can stand 9 feet tall. Why, it's taller than me. There's a tale told about them. I don't understand. Some say that these birds hide their heads in the sand. But they couldn't and wouldn't. It's simply not true. It's a thing that no ostrich I know of would do. The bee hummingbird is so tiny, so small, it's just 2 inches long. That's the smallest of all. And its wings beat so fast that they hum when it flies, and the eggs that it lays are just jelly bean size. A bird gets its name from the simplest things: what it does, how it looks, or the song that it sings. Like the flycatcher's name comes as no big surprise, because when it's hungry, it likes to catch flies. The chickadee's name for the sound of its song. It chickadees in the trees all day long. And the beautiful blue jay you see flying by has feathers as bright as the blue and blue as the sky. I love blue jays. I know they get a bad rap because they say that they're sometimes cranky. While the spoonbill, who lives in a marsh or lagoon, is named for its bill, which is shaped like a spoon. And the tailor birds far off in Asia, I've read, sew up their nests, but they never use thread. They shred up thin pieces of dead leaves instead. And meet the bald eagle, I'm happy to say. He's the national bird for the whole USA. Though his name says he's hairless, he's really not bald. He's a symbol of freedom, whatever he's called. When you're looking for birds, you can listen to hear the sounds that they make that are new to your ear, like the owls who go hoo and the herons who squawk, or the dove's gentle coo. That's the way that they talk. Or a parakeet's trill, or a guinea hen's cluck, the boom of an ostrich, the quack of a duck, the cry of a loon, or the caw of the crow, or the catbird who meows like some cats that I know. Some birds that you see love to glide through the sky, while other birds stay on the ground and can't fly. Take the New Zealand kiwi, whose names rhymes with peewee. Both kiwi and shiwi will never take flight, and these shy little birds like to stay out of sight and search for their food in the dark of the night. Now, birds have some habits we may think are strange, but these habits are things that they can't ever change. Like the emperor penguins, who live in the snow where there's nothing to build a warm nest with. And so, when a mom lays an egg, it goes up on dad's feet. And until it is hatched, he can't move and he can't eat. He must stand very still through each cold, icy storm till the day finally comes. And the baby is born. Then it's mom's turn to help, to take over and keep an eye on the baby while dad gets some sleep. Interesting. When a male whooping crane feels it's time for romance, he hops up and down in a strange kind of dance. His wings go flap flip and his feet go flip flop. He twirls and he swirls with a hip and a hop. And although you might think this dance isn't exciting, a female crane finds it extremely inviting. When birds want to go on a winter vacation, they all take a trip and they call it migration. Wild geese are quite good at this trick. As you see, they fly off in a flock in the shape of a V. But the bird up in front gets the wind in his face and must soon take a rest, so a friend takes his place. Then the lead goose falls back, has a rest, and starts gliding on airwaves his other goose friends are providing. Penguin co-parenting. That's so funny. I'm going to see you very soon. Oh, look at the time. Why, the minutes just flew. We must get you home. I know just what to do. Come on, follow me. You'll see what I mean. It's my fine feather all-weather flying machine. There is room for you both, so just hop on in it. You'll wing right back home. You'll be there in a minute. Dear Dick and Sweet Sally, oh, how was your day? Did you have any fun? Did you learn? Did you play? Please tell me about it. But first, a surprise. I've been to the pet store. Now, quick, close your eyes. I bought you a bird. It's a razzmatazz. It's a baby all covered in soft, downy down fuzz. I don't know much about birds. Do you? Who does? Wow. Fine feathered friends. More alliteration on a day that's filled with the letter F for fun, fancy, free, and now it's for breathing in and sinking your feet onto the ground, grounding yourself, and getting ready for an amazing day. So put your right hand on your left shoulder and your right hand on your left hand on your right. Give yourself a hug from me. Squeeze yourself so tight. And I can't wait to see you again tomorrow morning from 10 to 11. I'm here Sunday through Friday with 3 different books. Today we had a bonus book and a new letter every day. So thank you so much for being here. I love starting my morning off with you. And now we're going to breathe into this. Ready? I am calm. I am joy. I am peace. I am yawning? No. We're doing that one again. That was just, I don't know what happened right there. I am ready for my day. I'm going to work, and I will see everyone tomorrow morning. I hope you all have a wonderful and beautiful day. Don't mind the clouds. Sometimes we need some clouds to make us appreciate the sun. Have an amazing Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.